First of all, I think it's amazing when you get to be creative and you get to do it in a way where you know people appreciate you and they catapult you further into your creativity. And then another thing that I know Lulu Lala and I really love is the opportunity we have on the radio to make a difference, to go out and follow up on causes that we really care about, help out the people that we see every day in New York City. After Sandy hit, we had opportunities to go out and meet people and then make a difference and just have fun. Like, they expect us to be fun. It's not like we had to be sad and wrapping people in blankets. It was like, hey, we can joke with people, we can get to know people, and we find out how to help. You get to do that in any way that you want with 50, 60 million people on social media having your back the whole time. And what is one of the things that you really are starting to follow through on, just a cause that you care about a ton? You have your organization, of course, but...
I really, really care about changing the experience with social media. And it's something my mom and I are really passionate about, because the internet has become a place where people can really cyberbully one another and send threats and abusive messages with sort of no face.
Sure.
With no accountability and no recourse. And what we really need is for these social media
just
platforms
the people that run it,
to help monitor it and help combat it, so that we can get into a safer space where it doesn't become so negative and so out of control. Because, to be fair, this is the space that pop culture is in right now. It's in a very negative space. It's in a very critical space for artists, for celebrities, and this transfers into social media. And my mom and I are making it our mission now to make sure that we can make a difference.
That's very cool. And you talking about your mom, you guys, your family has a restaurant up by me. I live on the Upper West Side, and so, I don't know, 4 blocks away, there's a restaurant. Do you get a chance to go eat there? Here's what I'm actually asking you. When I go there, what am I supposed to be ordering? Gelato, obviously.
Oh, at my dad's place?
Yeah.
Oh.
After
the
Trattoria.
spaghetti and meatballs are just amazing.
Okay.
And I love going there because, I love my father so much, and I'm so proud of him for the restaurant. And it's named after his sister, Joanne, who died many years ago. And when I go there, I just feel such a sense of my family. Although it is difficult at times, my family is in the line of my fire,
Sure.
And they're targets. And the truth is that we're not trying to, make a 5-star restaurant. My dad just wants to sell meatballs to the locals.
Yeah.
And
well, I'm a local and I like Italian food, so I'm in good shape.
Go get a meatball and a glass of wine or a beer or something, and I love my family.
Yeah. Well, I'm always looking for places to eat in the neighborhood, basically. What do you guys got?
The VMAs are coming up, and we're so excited. We've been giving tickets away, and it's going to be our first time going to the VMAs, and we're going to actually be in the pit. What can we expect? Because you're going to be there.
Yeah.
You're going to be on that stage.
Yeah.
What can you expect? Well, I will be the first performer. I'm opening the show, so I'm very excited about that. And I feel very honored that MTV asked me to open again, because it's my second time opening the VMAs, and the last time I came as a man. So I think they felt sort of slighted. They're like, can Lady Gaga open the show this year?
Can Joe stay back there?
But I will say that this is the hardest I've ever prepared for one of my VMA performances. And
is it true you were preparing even while you were recovering from hip surgery? You were in the bed?
I was. Well, actually, the scenes from the video when I'm on my back dancing, it was meant to be evocative of me recovering, and also what I used to do in my apartment when I was 19. I used to I had a mattress on the floor, and the place was not even close to the size of the room we're sitting in right now. It was teeny tiny. But I haven't prepared for something in this way in a long time, and it's a very challenging, physically challenging performance, and we created it hopefully as something that
At any point will you be
forget.
off of the stage in the air?
I'm not going to tell you.
Okay, at any point will you change outfits before our eyes magically?
I don't know.
Like, if we're in the pit, we're there, right there. Should we be aware of anything crawling towards us?
Yes.
Anything going to be... Yes. Okay.
Animals?
Excited.
Humans?
Monsters.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm very excited about the VMAs.
It's going to be fantastic. I'm so excited about it, and all the costumes and everything that we're making. I'm really excited.
Do you sometimes feel like you have to outdo yourself? Does that ever become pressure for you? You stay up at night thinking, what can I possibly do next?
I think that every second of every day, actually. It's like it's a recurring creative theme in my mind. How can it be more interesting? How can it be better? How can it be more exciting and relevant? And
so how do you overcome that? Because I think that would be limiting to a lot of people. You would go, I just simply can't, and you'd wear yourself out.
Well, because my creativity is not a well that runs dry. As long as I stay close to my fans, it's always there. And after the situation with my hip and everything, I had to really kind of sit down literally for 6 months, and I couldn't walk and I couldn't
How frustrating
dance.
was that?
It was. I mean, for me, it was very difficult. I'm a performer, and I mean, quite literally, everybody would just like literally sit next to me and hold me down, telling me not to get up because I would put music on and get excited and try to dance, and you just can't. You have to recover. So. It really gave me time, though, to sit with my creativity and mature.
Sure.
And think about what I've created before this moment and what I wanted to be the iconography in motion that people experience now. Like looking at my whole career almost like a series of paintings. So in the video, it was meant that every frame is beautiful, that you can freeze it and put it on the wall. That was really the focus and aesthetic behind it.
Every moment is a poster. That's really cool. And forgive me on this one. I don't know what your background is with dance. And believe me, I've been keeping track
I
of
said
you.
background. I was about to say I'm Italian.
I don't know if you're Italian. I know you love meatballs. That's all I know. No, with dance, I don't necessarily know your background. And I've been keeping track of Lady Gaga. The first time I saw you, I used to live in Chicago, and it was at Lollapalooza. And it was
I love Chicago.
just prior to a
I'm there a
huge
lot.
moment. I have heard you are there a lot, and there's a tailor there that lives there that likes when you stop by.
Oh, there is?
That's what I've heard, but I was asked not to speak about it.
Oh, there's a fire. There's a fire. Help
There's a
me.
Chicago fire. There
Help
is.
me,
We should
save
watch
me.
it. What was I? Oh, so that's like I very early on was aware of who Lady Gaga was, and I followed from there. And I remember great moments as I was watching. You're on giant platform shoes on So You Think You Can Dance, tossing them onto the stage, and Nigel's freaking out. But I don't know when you started dancing. And I think you're so great, and especially if you're watching this new Applause video. That's when I picked up on it. I thought the choreography is so cool, and she hits so well and hard.
Wearing those heels.
But was that a new challenge you brought into your career in the middle, or did you grow up with that?
I grew up studying ballet, jazz, theatrical dance, modern. I mean, I studied all different types, but it definitely was not my main focus or medium. Although I mean, it's kind of funny to say that because I did study for like 10 years, but I am more of a pianist and a songwriter and a singer. I worked on my dancing, but after my surgery, I just made it my mission to realign my body, to realign my technique.
And that's what it is. Your balance is so great, and I really can tell that you've got that. Some of my friends are great at dancing. I can't dance at all, but I know what to watch for.
I appreciate that. I really for that video, Richie, my choreographer, it's very not easy to keep up with him, and he's always trying to push the limit and create something that's not only fun to watch, but energetic and something that the fans can learn for themselves.
Yeah.
So creating something that's difficult and challenging that's also can be mirrored is what Richie's good at. He's a genius. So I just rehearsed my ass off, and I still am. I'm still rehearsing. I love
it worked. You did a great
rehearsal.
job. I mean, you're in the middle of a group of people, and you'd think, oh, she's surrounded because they're trying to make sure she looks it. My eyes are always on you, and I was watching you, and you're not just keeping up. You're the leader of that group. It's amazing.
Thank you. That's very, very sweet. Wow, I feel good today.
Yeah, you've been dancing.
What a
Well,
nice
Applause
guy.
is the brand new song. You can pick up the single, obviously, although it came out a little early. Is that a nightmare, or is that kind of a fun little surprise when there's that?
Fucking nightmare.
Okay.
It worked out.
I'm sorry, but it is, and I was fully submerged in the bathtub as I was like getting phone calls from everybody that I know, telling me we have to go now, and I was.
So what do you do? You're the one that gives the
crying
okay, and you say magically yes, go.
Well, I mean, it's not really my okay. It's just if the record's leaking, you don't want someone else to put it out before you, and I'd rather put it out myself. And
Well, and your fans deserve that, and you're always there for them that way.
I'm happy to work for my success. I always like being the underdog because it keeps me hungry.
So then, do you have to get right in the studio and make the video, or was that just a lucky circumstance? You had it planned.
Oh, we planned it.
Okay, good.
We were ready to go.
Well, this album comes out November 11th. You can get down to, I'm just kidding, that swooping. That was amazing, Nadine.
Swoop.
Get Applause right now. Go pick that up. And then November 11th, you can pick up Art Pop, which has all sorts of new, not just music, but media and medium and entertainment.
Yeah, so on November 11th, you can just go to the App Store and download it for free. The app is free, and then you just purchase the music within the app.
That's so cool. You're the first person in history to do something like that. You're starting a revolution in music. Yes,
not
you are.
really. Well,
At this
actually,
level, not Jay-Z.
Bjork did it first,
In the same way you're doing?
No, not in the same way, but
I'm sorry, I tried.
I just like
Yell at me.
I just like to, I like to give people credit where it's due, and she was the first, and she did a fantastic job. Although, we look at the apps that have come out before, and we
say, what's missing
we wrote
for
down
us?
what we liked about them, what we didn't like about them, and then I talked about what the intention was for me. What do I want this to be? And for me, it was I want my fans to be able to experience art and music with each other on a social level.
Yeah.
Through this app.
I'm just intrigued to see what it is. Thank you. I mean, I'm excited to see
excited
what
for
that
you to
means
see
and how
what
we're
it
going to
is,
use it in
too.
New York. All right. Well, Lady Gaga, thank you for stopping by today. Congratulations on Applause and the huge moment at Good Morning America that I now will
you.
forever wish that I had been a part
I'm
of.
sorry.
It's okay. I watched it on
It's
TV.
okay, but you're here now.
It's almost the same, Robin Roberts. Anyway, check out Applause and buy and tweet and all that stuff. How do you end this? I don't know. I'm going to use
Bye.
You almost smacked me.
Just end it. If I get snapped at again.